her. She's a beaut. Friends, welcome back to the channel. We have made it to our final destination this summer. We are in Northern Maine. In order to save money this year, we decided to stay someplace seasonally. 4 to 5 months of stay is definitely cheaper than a daily, weekly, or even a monthly stay. So we will be here until the very end of September, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do after that. But this is a place that I call home. This is a place that I grew up. My grandparents, my parents, aunts and uncles, everybody, cousins, even the ones when we didn't live here, we all met here in the summer on this lake. So it's kind of a big deal. It's very important to all of us. Fortunately for me, my husband loves it here. So we are going to explore all this area has to offer. Everybody, when they do videos or when they travel, they say, I've been to Maine, I've been to Portland, I've been to Freeport, I've been to Kennebunkport, or maybe Bar Harbor, Acadia, someplace. I never hear anybody say, I went to Aroostook County, I went to Fort Kent. Interestingly enough, Fort Kent, Maine is the start of Route 1, which ends all the way in Key West, Florida. They call this America's First Mile. Aroostook County makes up a huge chunk of the state. Very little of it is actually even occupied. Most of it's woods. They just have a different way of living. It's a more simple way of life. When Roger and I come up here, we totally, like, instantly, it's like we can breathe again. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to do anything. It's nothing but woods, beautiful landscape, nice people, and relaxation. So I'm gonna take you with me through the park first. My grandparents stayed here, I mean, every summer of my childhood, and we basically grew up in this campground. There are 2 sections. Down below by the water is the original section, and I would say being on the water is important to you. That's your place. If you tend to be social, that's your place. The campsites are a little bit closer together, although a lot of them have some pretty good space around them. Across the street, going up a hill, is the new section. That's a section that we're in. Basically at the top of the section, we're at the highest point. Lots of pull-throughs, but it is just rough cut, simple. You know, you're not getting like resort amenities, but what you're getting is a little bit of space between you and your neighbors, some peace and quiet, some beautiful views up here depending on what spot you're in. It's just kind of getting back to nature. If you want to be in the woods, this is the side you want to be on. So I'm happy to be here for the entire summer, and I cannot wait to share it with you. In an effort to save money this year, we decided to take longer stays in places. One of the places we knew we wanted to come back to was Maine. It's kind of a do-over from last summer. We were here like 5 or 6 weeks, I think, at this particular campground. It was just cold and rainy and kind of miserable, and we're looking for a redo. And so far, the weather is perfect. The difference between last year and this year is that now we're seasonal, and although the price is cheaper, the rules change a little bit. And one of the things that we don't get this year is a fire pit, which is kind of disappointing because we travel full time. We don't have access to bring a fire pit. We're already kind of max capacity as it is. So bringing those other things is pretty much impossible for us. My Uncle Paul came through like a champ. He brought me a fire ring, and I found some flat pieces of rock to stack around it, make it look nice. Have that rock I'm going to start stacking, but I wanted to collect a little more stone, and there's a place right around the corner from my campsite that's got a ton of it just laying around, so I think I'm just gonna maybe grab my wagon, maybe go pull some more stone. This is a lot easier going down than coming up. It's good exercise. It's almost done. It looks so good. I need to find some of those longer, skinnier pieces for the top. These guys here, I just need a few more of those, and the whole thing is pretty much done. I think it looks great. For free, it looks fantastic, so I'm really happy with the outcome. Okay folks, and now it's time for the new section to the video. This week we are going to be making homemade clam chowder. So a lot of times we don't really follow a recipe. First of all, a couple stalks of celery, 1 onion chopped very fine. Cook it in the frying pan. We cut some gold potatoes up and also softened them and put them in a stock pot with a couple tablespoons of flour. We cooked the flour down to get that taste out of there and added both some clam broth and chicken stock along with a couple of bay leaves, some thyme, and black pepper. I did rough chop some bacon and throw it in there and slowly added in some fat-free half and half. I used Bar Harbor brand chopped clams. Cooked everything down, let it simmer for a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and dash of your favorite hot sauce. I dip the spoon in, and if the coating stays on the spoon, that's thick enough. I don't want it to be super like gluey thick, and I let it simmer just for a few minutes, and now it's ready to serve. Roger said it was one of the best we've ever had. I've been editing my video, which this is the second time I've edited it, by the way, because I lost it the first time along with all the clips. I had to, thank goodness I hadn't taken all the clips off of my memory card because I would have been in big trouble. Our soup was a success. It was probably one of the better ones that I've made. I will get better at posting like a recipe or something in my descriptions. This one's, you know, a lot of times we don't use recipes, but I will see what I can find for you. The next video will get a little bit more into town. There's a couple of celebrations going on and we're gonna go check those out. And so I will be sure, I can't speak, I will be sure to post those within the next few days and show you what it's like to be in Northern Maine. I don't think I ever said during the entire beginning part of this video, but we are literally like a couple miles from Canada. We have been over to visit family and stuff, but I will show you some of Canada once we figure out what we're doing. Other than that, we've just been enjoying the weather and I don't know, just having a good time. That's my view. Look at that. That's where I should be focusing, is this view in the back. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. And somewhere over here, there'll be some other videos and playlists for you to check out. Click on those if you like. And other than that, I will see you next time. Bye.